Hello guys, welcome to a Lost Ark video. Today I want to show you 3 tips how to get extra material when you're short, when you're already done with your Una task, normal daily like cows, dungeons, vessels, and guardians. Sometimes when you hold it, you might probably be short for a few materials, and there's a few areas in the game where you can just gain a little extra materials by grinding a little bit more. And I'm gonna show that today. If you're a new player like me, I didn't know this until a while, and once I find out, it's been helping me with getting faster throughout the tiers. Now, the first place that I want to show you is at this NPC right here that it says exchange cows dungeon shards. Normally, you will do your cows dungeon every single day. You do 2, you get your materials, you're done. If you can keep doing it, but instead of just getting their normal materials, you're gonna get these little crystals, garden shards, and the content crystals that you can exchange some of those if you grind enough with this NPC. So you go over here. In this case, I'm in tier 2, almost tier 3, and as you can see, you have a limit of getting a decent amount of shards. However, it requires to have a certain amount. Usually in one run you can get an average about probably 180 or 200 depending how good the runs goes. I just did a run. I got 168 guardian shards and 14 content crystals. So as you know, cows don't just go really fast, so you can quickly farm these crystals and then exchanges over here. You can exchange any engravings, garden stones, destruction stones, and life shards as well, and the limestone as well. For every tier you have an exchange. However, be careful if you're in tier 3, because every time that you spend crystals, this amount will go up, meaning that it will take you longer to farm if you keep spending. So be mindful when you're in the tier 3. Otherwise, in the tier 2 and tier 1, you should be able to be fine. You should be able to jump into the chaos dungeons and exchange. So right now here, I'm gonna buy some garden stone. I still have 17 of the weekly limit, so it's a weekly thing. So make sure to pretty much maximize this opportunity of getting more materials. And there you go. Now I have 110. Might be a little insignificant, but when you get all the weekly limits, definitely makes a big difference. And also, not only that, if you keep going on the pages, then at the end you can start exchanging the content crystals for any slot of the jewelry. As you know, probably you having bad RNG like I am, and it's sometimes can be frustrating when you want to have certain attribute for your builds. So all you need to do is just exchange these content crystals to the item, and then you can get the item with some random bonus effects. So you have 2 engraving effects and 1 bonus effect. So you can keep exchanging until you get the one that you're looking for. So this is the first stop. Now let's go to the second stop. Alright guys, so the second place to get some materials is actually when you're set sail, you're already in the dock. If you navigate on the dock, you should be able to see a little merchant here. And you can, if you have these coins, you can exchange for pirate coins because you would need it to get some extra materials. So then you can go in the normal tab. You can then exchange some of the pirate coins, I think for a relatively like a reasonable amount for those materials that you probably short on. And you can just keep scrolling pages, and you can exchange pirate coins for more materials. So in the case that you already exhausted the cows NPC, you can come here and exchange some of the pirate coins that you might have into crystals. Then if you don't have pirate coins, there's usually some islands that give you I might cover that in another video, but there's other islands that give you ways to exchange some of the coins like these ones into pirate coins, or they just give you a bunch of particles. So not just you get material for your tier 2, tier 1 upgrades, but you also have some islands that also give you particles for you can exchange for, in this case, any crystal or something else. All right, so that's the that's the second way to get some extra materials. All right, guys, for the third method, this is very this optional. It's the Maori shop, which actually sometimes you have very good deals. And if you have crystal, you should be able to get some of the materials in here. Sometimes you have very good deals, sometimes they don't. You can go and go over previous pages to see which materials she has available. Usually, in my opinion, the best deals are the light shards and the leaf stones. Sometimes I feel like the guardian shards is not really worth it because she charges a lot. So I don't think. So in this case, like as you can see, 80 for just, I think it's 200, 400. I think it's 400 is alright, but I don't think 80 is worth 400 in my opinion. But if you have enough crystal, you can just spend it if you really need to. But if you think that you need those 400 to upgrade the materials, and you know you have a high chance to get it, go ahead, pull the trigger and then buy it. Now you can, if you have enough gold, you can go to the Korean change, and then you can change gold for crystal. So you have all these tables here. You can just purchase and exchange your gold into those materials, so you can just go and buy some of the stuff that she has. That's the third option. Now the last one that most people, some people don't know, even I personally I didn't install a while, was if you click this little icon here, you have 4 options here that you can do one daily. So this should be part of your dailies anyways, but at the beginning I was just doing my Una tasks, my base dungeons, my guardians, cows, etc. You have the ability of doing one daily, and they can give you some materials, okay? Not much, but at least, you know, it's better than nothing. Not only that, some of this stuff, especially the cows one, they drop you maps that you can do later on with a group preferably, and you can get extra material from that as well. So I can cover that in another video, the best way to get, you know, most of the maps. But for now, this is all I wanted to put out there. I hope that you find it helpful, and you like more than videos like this. Feel free to comment in the section below. If you have any suggestions, also put in the section below. This is a learning experience. I've been loving the game. The grind is being very sometimes painful when you break a lot of stuff. So I found that these little merchants sometimes might help you to get to that gear score that you're aiming for. So yeah, see you in the next video, guys. Peace.